And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. I have removed all of the lifts from all of our ores that we're smelting. So nickel, lithium, gold, titanium, iron, and I think that's it. Oh, gold, lithium, iron. Yeah, I think that's it. So, because I want to build up the smelting. Now that we've got some plasma heads in the system, and these are working really well, I want to up the smelting process of each of these ores, and do so in a way that's not too intrusive, using also the wonderful invention of the induction charger. If I can find them. There they are. I built a few already. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of space here. And we're going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is an induction charger, which will charge everything on top of it. Now, a lot of times I'll put the smelters along one edge and then output out there. But this time I kind of want to try something different, in that I want to move the materials right down the middle and then smelt on each side, giving me not 5 hoppers, or not 5 smelters, but 6. Possibly even 7 if I put a battery on this side. So if I slap a battery right there, I'd probably be able to run 6 smelters. So let me produce that 6th smelter, and we got lots of bug parts in here. I'm anxious to get cryogenics up and running so we can get some beacons going. But let's get that other smelter here. Oh, I already had... Oh, yeah, 7. Okay. So 1 here, here, and here. So 7 smelters. Now, are we going to be able to move enough ore to keep these things running constantly? That is the big question. So smelter, 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 all the way around, and then put their hats on, like so. And then I'm going to use tubes, because tubes are faster. We're going to use tubes in between here. And then for the ore delivery, I'm going to put a hopper right... Well, I can put it actually right here if I really wanted to. Put it right there. Which will allow me to pull out and push into this hopper using 2 tubes. So 1 tube will, let's see, where are my tubes? There they are. So I'm going to go this one in like that. So that going on that side. I want to go 1 in on the top. So if we go up like this and down, so that's going into the top. Now I can pull out. I'm going to go, this one's going to go up. I think, make sure that's going up. Check the arrows. Yep. So that's going up. And then this needs to go in. So let's get that right there. And then this needs to go to the side. Now I've got 1 more that I can pull out of here. And I want to push into the top of this one and into the top of this one. Just because running all of these smelters off of 1 line, I don't think this line will keep up. I really don't. We can test it like this and see if it does, but I'm just not thinking it's going to be enough. And so this 1 hopper, if I really get creative here, I can move this up like that. And this can come over. like that. So this will come up along this side, over, and we're going to need a block there for a temporary measure. This has got to come down, over, and down. This is getting kind of messy in here. Okay, so that hooks that up. And I don't think I set any of these to remove only. So let's set remove only, and then push that back. And this one I can still access. So let me set this to remove only. Okay, and we'll try this out. See if I need. I probably will need another line dumping right into there. I am thinking that is going to be needed. So I'm just going to put it in there anyway, because most definitely will be needed. So this whole line, this one's going to come up there, and it's going to go out this way, and we're going to go up with it, and then in, and then this one all the way across. So one hopper, pulling out of one hopper, will be 7 smelters. Look at that little system. Now, how this is gonna work, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work very well or not. But one thing that we're gonna do as a temporary fix here to power this beast is we're gonna slap in a couple generators, because these are gonna use. Let's see. Let's do the math. Let's say about. I mean, 2 generators, that's 80 power per second, 10, 20, 30, 40. If it's 10 power per second on each one of these, we'll be able to match that up, no problem. So I think we're going to try this out. And if worse is worse, then we'll fix it later. But I need a bunch of hoppers that these can output into, like so. So this is add only. Add only. And then we will put a hopper on the outside here. Also add only. Okay. Now, with this setup, I want to consolidate all of these into a 2000 slot hopper. Ooh, I got a bunch of bug parts over here I want to pick up. Look at all of them. Oh, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah, this high threat level spawns a lot of wasps. So, it looks like we've got one left. Why do we have just one left and none coming in here? How is it that we have one? Oh no, it was... I just missed it, I guess. There's the ultra power grid. What's that unlocked? Oh. I guess it's not the ultra power grid. We unlocked the Mark III laser. This recipe is still not retired, so we're going to do the Mark IV battery component. And let's see anything else that unlocked. Not so far, but I do want the power core charger. Okay, so we're going to need to look at what research to do next. And I am thinking rolling stock. It's just about time for rolling stock. Because it's pretty cheap. 25 ultimate 25 Excel, which is a very easy one to do. It's 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There we go. I do want to start automating that just like I did in Mega Factory. But I need to get all my ores smelting properly here. Yeah, there's this huge tin vein over here that I just didn't have the heart to destroy. Normally I did a clear ore. You can see where I cleared the ore. If there were small veins in there, I would clear it. But then I came across this tin vein right here. Even though we don't really need it, I don't know. Something about destroying 12 million tin just didn't feel right to me. So yeah, I kept it around. We got plenty of tin in this mountain right here that we're gonna be tapping soon. But I want to get back to our setup here. I need a 2,000 slot hopper. So let's see, we've got some huge hoppers. So there is 1, 2, and 3. There's our 2,000 slot hopper. And we're gonna set this right out here. And using tubes, we're gonna move all of this ore into this hopper. So here. So all of this stuff gets thrown in. Okay, and let's set the mark on this to titanium bar. Now let's get this system set up and running and go down and grab some more ore. Now I don't have these upgraded yet, unfortunately. Upgraded lifts, I'm not sure what unlocks that. I don't think we have them available yet. Yeah, basic cargo lift is all we have. So I don't think we have a research that we can kick off quite yet to do that. Advanced storage is not going to do it. Ultimate power grid's not going to give it. But I think we have to do orbital power transmission first, because this unlocks the Mark IV and Mark V forced induction. And there's the improved cargo lift. Yeah, so we need the OET research before we're able to kick that off. Okay, let's see how we're doing. This thing is filling up, which causes it to start mining again, but we've got logistics Falcors and awesome plasma cutter heads going on right now. So this guy is coming back up with only 600. So the 600 he's bringing up will actually be able to fill, because we got 3 200 slot hoppers in there. So he'll be able to fill up all of those in short amount of time. So let's just clean this area up a little bit. I left space in here for a whole nother setup for this. So when we get the improved minecart, I'll be able to put another hopper here and do a whole nother setup just like this. So here is all of the power that we're feeding this. This should kick on very quickly. Yeah. These are going to kick on. And this is just a temporary measure until I get some better power moving materials. So let's see if these are all running. So that's remove only. It looks like, yeah, that's filling up. That is filling up. And this one, 140. Looks like this one is slowly filling up as well. So it looks like we've got all of them running. And as far as power goes, it looks like we are good for power. Looks like all of these are running. Okay, they all have ore. Because I've never done this type of smelting operation before, so I'm really curious to see if it actually works. So this thing just went through all of that ore, and it's going down for another round here. So it unloaded really fast. And that is part of the issue. One of the things I'm going to do eventually is put in a bigger hopper right here. Because this thing only goes down when it's out. So it's only going to have a 200 ore buffer when it starts going down. So I could put a bigger hopper right here, like a 500 slot or even a 2000. So there's a huge buffer. So the travel time on this, it will be able to go down, grab some more, and come back before the hopper is emptied. Because right now, these are all... Well, that's not empty yet, so that's a good sign. That's empty, though. So here's another set. This will always be the last hopper that empties, because all of these other ones empty out into this one. So yeah, there is a ton of bars coming in now, which is nice. So there is, yeah, 7 hoppers, or 7 smelters coming off of this now, and so we're good to go. And there's 2,000 plus 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 1,400. So there's 3,400 bars that can be fit in here, which is a lot. And now I have enough induction chargers to run this setup on all of my other ores. And all of these ores are going to be smelted like this. And hopefully we'll be able to really ring in a lot of bars, because we're going to need a lot of smelting to push into the factory. So I know I'll eventually double this, so this will be 14 smelters on titanium, plus nickel, plus gold. Probably eventually also have all of my ores on that, especially iron. Iron is going to be used quite a bit. So lithium, not so much. Lithium is one of the least used bars or ore types right now. Mainly used in power. So yeah, here is nickel. I'm anxious to get this one going. Although nickel is one of those ores that the vein really wasn't all that big, which is why before I set up these huge smelting operations, I needed them to get plasma heads first, because it's the only way to really extend that out. Plus I need to upgrade the drill motors in all of these as well. I still haven't done that. It's kind of a lot of busy work in order to do that. So I haven't gotten around to upgrading those with antimatter drill motors yet. So it looks pretty good. Enough ore to smelt anyway, which is what I wanted. Our threat level probably went way up because of all that smelting. Oh, it's not too bad. This is probably done. Oh yeah, it was done already. Okay. So we're gonna want... Oh, and I set up these already. Ooh, yeah, I better... are we getting attacked right now? 4 of 9. Okay, I'm gonna kick off this research while we are under attack, because this is going to use a ton of power, because we've built those ahead of time. So yeah, our threat level would go through the roof because of that. I didn't kick that research off before I started making these, unfortunately. Because if you do it piecemeal, if you kick it off and then build one at a time, your threat doesn't go up as much because not all of these will kick on. So yeah, we are pushing through them now. All right. Well, there we have it. We have a mass smelting operation on titanium, at least. And going pretty good. Although this thing, I'm thinking I'm going to need a bigger hopper right there. I'm going to put a 500 slot hopper on there. And we will see how that goes. Because I also need a little bit of titanium ore to set that. I think I have some in here. Because I need to set that item. So I'm going to get in here, break this, and set. Where is it? Logistics. It's somewhere in here. 500. There it is. And we're going to set that like that. So now this emptied 500 into there. Let's replace that tube. There we go. So now it's got a 500 buffer, and now this thing is going to be able to go down right away and then, you know, fill up and then come back, hopefully in time to before this hopper empties. But I doubt it, because this thing is emptying really fast. So yeah, this thing is able to push a lot of material through all at the same time. Look at that. Another almost 900 bars already. Pretty fast. See, this is full, so that's good. We want to keep that full, because that way this one fills, and then this one will fill, and we'll not have to push so much ore through there. So it's got 100 left. This thing hasn't even hit the bottom yet. Let's see if it fills up again. I'm going to need to do those drill motors. I'll do that in between episodes. Make some antimatter drill motors. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.